My name is Arthur Wells. I'm 73 years old, and I want to tell you something that might upset you a little. You think you have time.
I know you do, because I thought the same thing for most of my life, actually. I kept putting things off, kept saying next year, or when things settle down, or when I retire. I had this quiet confidence that tomorrow would always show up, that the people I loved would always be there, that my body would keep working the way it always had. And then, then it didn't. I'm recording this now because I don't know how many more years I have to say it. Not trying to be dramatic, just honest. My knees don't work like they used to. My hands shake when I hold a pen too long. And last month, my doctor used the word concern more times than I'd like to remember. So if there's something I need to say, I figure now's the time. This isn't a success story. I'm not here to tell you I figured it all out or that everything worked out in the end. It didn't, and that's kind of the point. For most of my life, I worked in accounting. Not glamorous, I know, but it was steady, predictable. I'd wake up at 6:30, make coffee, drive the same route to the office, spend 8 hours with spreadsheets and tax forms, come home, eat dinner, watch a little television, and go to bed. Weekends were for mowing the lawn, fixing things around the house, maybe a trip to the hardware store. My wife, Eleanor, she used to joke that I was like a clock, same routine every single day. And I liked it that way, you know? It felt safe, reliable. I thought I was being responsible, being a good provider, keeping things stable for her, for our daughter, Emma. But here's the thing I didn't realize back then. I was living like I had an infinite amount of tomorrows in the bank, like time was something I could always withdraw later, whenever I felt ready. Eleanor would ask me sometimes if we could take a trip. Nothing fancy, just drive up the coast, stay in a little bed and breakfast, watch the sunset from somewhere we'd never been. And I'd say, yeah, we'll do that. Maybe next summer when work slows down. Work never slowed down. Emma would ask if I could come to her school events, her plays, her soccer games. And sometimes I did, but a lot of times I didn't. I'd say, "Daddy's got a big project right now, sweetheart. I'll come to the next one, I promise." They were a lot of next ones. And the worst part? I didn't feel bad about it. Not really. I thought I was making the smart choice, the responsible choice. I told myself, they understand. They know I'm working hard for them. We'll have time later. Later. That word haunted me for a long time. It was March 14th, 2006. I remember the date because, you remember the dates that change everything. I was at the office, middle of tax season, buried in files. My phone rang around 2 in the afternoon. It was Emma. She was crying, trying to talk, but I couldn't understand her at first. My heart just dropped. You know that feeling? When you know something's wrong before you even know what it is? She finally got the words out. "Mom collapsed. We're at the hospital. You need to come." I don't remember the drive. I must have gotten in the car, must have driven the 20 minutes to St. Mary's, but it's all blank. Next thing I remember clearly is standing in that hallway, those horrible fluorescent lights buzzing above me, and a doctor I'd never met telling me my wife had a brain aneurysm. Sudden, unpredictable. She was gone before I got there. 61 years old, healthy, or so we thought. No warning signs, no chance to say goodbye, no no time to do any of the things we'd been putting off. I kept thinking we were supposed to take that trip. We were supposed to go to the coast. I was supposed to say yes more often. I was supposed to be there. But I'd been so sure we had time. The funeral was, I don't know, a blur mostly. People said things, kind things, but I couldn't really hear them. I kept replaying memories, but not the good ones, not the happy moments. I kept replaying all the times I said later, all the times I chose work over her, all the times I thought, tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow. Emma tried to comfort me. She was 23, just out of college, dealing with her own grief, and there she was, trying to hold me together. And I felt like I'd failed her too. All those soccer games I missed, all those school plays. I told myself it didn't matter, that she'd understand when she was older. But it did matter, and I think she wished I'd been there more. After Eleanor died, I took some time off work. First time in 30 years I'd taken more than a week. I'd sit in the house, in the quiet, and it was too quiet, you know? Her coffee mug was still in the cupboard, her reading glasses on the nightstand, the book she was in the middle of, bookmark still tucked at page 147. I thought about finishing it for her. I never did. I started thinking about all the things we'd said we'd do. Learn to dance, she'd wanted that. Wanted us to take ballroom dancing lessons. I always said it was silly that I had 2 left feet, but really I was just embarrassed, I guess. Didn't want to look foolish. Now, I'd give anything to have looked foolish with her. We'd talked about getting a dog. She loved dogs. I always said no, said they were too much work, too much mess. After she died, I thought about getting one. Thought maybe it'd help with the loneliness. But it felt wrong, you know, like I'd only do it now because she wasn't here to enjoy it. I kept a list after that. Started writing down all the things I'd said no to, all the things I'd postponed. It got pretty long. You'd think that'd been enough to wake me up, right? You'd think losing Eleanor would have made me change everything, start living differently. But I didn't, really. I went back to work after a few months, threw myself into it, actually, worked longer hours than before. I told myself it was because I needed the distraction, needed something to focus on. But looking back, I think I was running away from the emptiness, from the guilt. Emma would call, ask if I wanted to come visit, meet her boyfriend, have dinner, and I'd say, "Soon, sweetheart. Work's crazy right now. Soon." 5 years went by like that. 5 years of soon. Then, in 2011, I had a heart attack. Not a massive one, but enough to scare me. Enough to land me in the hospital for a week, hooked up to machines, doctors talking about stents and lifestyle changes and cholesterol. I was 68 years old, lying in a hospital bed, and it hit me, really hit me. I'd spent the 5 years since Eleanor died doing the exact same thing that made me miss out on time with her. I'd learned nothing. Emma came to visit me in the hospital. She held my hand, tried not to cry, and she said, "Dad, I need you to stick around, okay? I need you to be here." And I promised her I would. Promised I'd change. Promised I'd retire, take it easy, spend more time with her. I meant it. I really did. But when I got out of the hospital, I kept working. Told myself I'd retire at 70. Then 70 came and I said 72. Then 72 came and went. Emma got married. I was there for the wedding, but I wasn't really there, you know?
I was distracted, thinking about a client issue, checking my phone during the reception. She never said anything, but I saw the look on her face, that little flash of disappointment, just like when she was a kid. Last year, Emma had a baby, my first grandchild, a little boy named Oliver. She called me from the hospital, voice tired but happy, and said, "Dad, you're a grandpa. Can you come meet him?" I was in the middle of something, some paperwork that absolutely could have waited, but I said, "I'll come by tomorrow, sweetheart, I promise." Tomorrow. That night I couldn't sleep, kept thinking about that word, tomorrow. I'd been saying it for 50 years. Tomorrow I'll take that trip. Tomorrow I'll say yes. Tomorrow I'll be there. How many tomorrows had I wasted? I got in the car at 4 in the morning, drove to the hospital, sat in the parking lot until visiting hours started. When I finally held Oliver, this tiny, perfect little person, I started crying, just broke down right there in the hospital room. Emma asked if I was okay, and I couldn't explain it, couldn't tell her that I was crying because I'd missed so much, because her mother should have been there, because I'd spent my whole life believing I had time, and now I'm 73 and I don't know how much time I have left. So let me ask you something. What are you putting off? What are you telling yourself you'll do later, next year, when things settle down, when you have more money, more time, more energy? Who are you taking for granted? Who are you assuming will always be there? Because here's what I know now. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Not for them, not for you. Eleanor didn't wake up that morning knowing it was her last day. She made breakfast, kissed me goodbye, told me she loved me. It was just another Tuesday, until it wasn't. My heart attack came out of nowhere. One minute I was fine, the next I was on the floor, chest feeling like it was being crushed, wondering if this was it. You think you have time, but time is the one thing you can't get back. You can make more money, you can get a new job, you can move to a new house, but you can't make more time. Once it's gone, it's just gone. I missed my wife's last years because I thought we'd have more. I missed my daughter's childhood because I thought there'd always be another game, another play. I almost missed meeting my grandson because I thought tomorrow was a guarantee. It's not. I'm not saying quit your job and run off to Tahiti. I'm not saying abandon all responsibility. That's not realistic, and it's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the small things, the little moments you're letting slip by. Say yes more often. When someone you love asks for your time, give it to them. That project at work, it'll still be there tomorrow. But the people you love, maybe they will be, maybe they won't. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There's just now, this moment. That's all any of us really have. Call someone you've been meaning to call. Take that trip you've been postponing. Tell someone you love them, not because it's a special occasion, but just because you do. Do it today, not tomorrow, because tomorrow isn't promised. I'm 73 years old now. My hands shake, my knees hurt, and I get tired easier than I used to. But I'm really trying to be present, to show up. I see Oliver twice a week. I hold him, read to him, just sit with him. Emma and I have dinner together every Sunday. We don't do anything fancy, just talk, catch up, be together. It doesn't erase the years I missed. It doesn't bring Eleanor back, but it's something. It's better than saying tomorrow. If you take anything from this, take this. Time is fragile. Life is fragile. The people you love are fragile. Don't wait. Just don't wait.
Thanks for listening to an old man ramble. If this meant something to you, maybe leave a comment. Let me know. Subscribe if you want to hear more stories like this. And if there's someone in your life you've been putting off calling or visiting, do it today. Not tomorrow, today. I'll see you in the next one, if there is a next one. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.